One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats' offense comes onto the field first today. And it pays off, the sack at the 20.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here we go. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Bobcats will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Caught into the middle. It's Warren. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Powers through the defender. Able to move it ahead a couple yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll pull it down, and he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Quickly complete. Shakes off the defender. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play.
Oh, he's got... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas State. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And right down the middle. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll leave it with the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, at some point with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means
going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The Bears are marching down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, and made a nice tackle.
A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play for you.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Hard running there.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so a nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. That time, they don't just get a sack, but they generate a massive loss.
They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a gap. It's Webb. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play.
Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. After the run, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's a heat. He breaks into the open. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. And they won't try it. away, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bobcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't. Way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. White wants to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Man, that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That's caught. It's Cunningham. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. White going to attack through the air. Under fire. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. The Bears will call on their punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kentucky is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Rupp Arena with the Cats. They're up 14 over Toledo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And maybe he'll get... the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. On the move is the 30. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because they've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Baker. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his feet.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man by himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 25. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Bears have this offense rolling. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to the ground game on the left.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Pressure coming. Hauls it in. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's 4th down. We got to get the 1st down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion here.
Pocket breaking down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on. Now.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He's got his man across the middle. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. The 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.